Hey everyone, I'm Connor and I'm back, and I recently watched the 1982 film The Thing, directed by John Carpenter, which is, without a doubt a classic horror film, and it was absolutely brilliant. It's got some spectacular creature effects. If you don't already know or you haven't seen it yet, like myself until recently, it's about a group of researchers in Antarctica, and they kind of stumble upon something which has been buried in the ice for however long, they've no idea, and it inevitably starts killing them off, and just one by one they're dropping like flies. But really the twist, or the suspenseful part of the film, is that you cannot trust anyone, and you really feel for the protagonist, McCready, and he cannot trust anyone, and it's really well portrayed, and we really feel sympathetic towards him, as we cannot trust or believe any of the characters, and it builds up and builds up to this epic climax, and yeah, it's just overall a fantastic horror film, and there's a great amount of suspense, because although it does have amazing creature effects, it's also about not seeing the creature and more seeing the people and how they interact, and the way that they don't trust each other, and what they'll do to try and stop each other and try and prevent this creature, this thing, from actually wiping them all out, because they all want to survive in their own way. So overall, I think it is definitely a must watch if you haven't seen it already, and I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10, and I'd be quite happy to watch this film again, and I think many people would feel the same, not unless you're not a fan of the horror genre, or you just watch the odd one here and there that's not too difficult for you to watch. But I'd totally recommend seeing it, and it's well worth it. It's got amazing effects, amazing narrative story, and lots of atmospheric and suspense throughout. It is there's not a huge amount in terms of the film technically and like the way that it looks, because it is Antarctica, and they're just mostly interior shots or shots of them in the snow and outside in their camp. But that's probably the only criticism that I would give, is there's not a huge amount to really see, and that's why the creature effects and the monster effects are really emphasized and really well done, and the film even stands up, and the effects stand up against horror films of today, which is a really good achievement in my mind anyway. Because everything, or most things nowadays, are done digitally or on computers, and to see practical effects executed in this way is just fantastic, and I think they should definitely try and do this more often. And yeah, it's just overall a great film. You should definitely go and find it somewhere and go and watch it if you haven't, or if you have watched it, then go and watch it again. So I've been Connor, and I'll see you in the next video. Be sure to leave me a comment saying what you enjoyed about the film if you've seen it, and give this a like to show that you've enjoyed this, and I'll be making more if you enjoy.